Eddie and his partner Vicky join us now. Hey guys,
welcome to the show.
Have you trained this morning?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
But straight after this show, you probably go straight off.
Straight to the ice.
So, Eddie, this is something that you've wanted to do for quite some time, isn't it?
Yes, a couple of the shows, but this one particularly, because I think it's the hardest of the reality shows. And I thought, oh, it's just one of those things I've always wanted to do.
You like a challenge?
I do like a challenge, and I've been to auditions over the last 14 years, and they said, no, we don't need you this year. And then all of a sudden, somebody broke their ankle, and they said, oh, could you come in? And the last minute, and so I thought, well, yeah, why
It's so weird, because you think, if Eddie goes, I want to do it, what does Eddie do? Ice and snow. You'd be like, I'd sign him up.
It's a no-brainer, isn't it? Really? So when you auditioned, are you getting better at skating every time you audition? If you've auditioned 3 times?
Yeah, but I only go for an hour on the ice, my local ice rink. Then I go for the audition. They say, no, we don't need you this year, and that's it. Then
so you just forget about it?
Yeah, so over the last 30 years, I've probably been on skates 6 hours over 30 years.
So you were a beginner. You were a beginner.
Proper beginner, yeah.
So you had a partner originally that's...
Tippy.
What happened to Tippy?
Tippy, we clashed skates, fell, and she damaged her knee, unfortunately. And, she had to take a certain amount of time off the ice. And, we were a bit unsure about whether she would recover in time for the first show. So Vicky stepped in.
Good old Vicky. So you must have been like, oh, my goodness, he's an Olympian. You must have thought, this is going to be brilliant. We know he's got the good sport work ethic.
Yeah, absolutely. I was quite starstruck, actually, when I first met Eddie, because he's so inspirational. I mean, he turned 60 last year, and what he's doing is incredible. He's like a sponge to teach. Amazing. Amazing.
That must be the thing, isn't it? You just want people that are going to listen and take it on and try the hardest, I guess.
Yeah,
no?
and enjoy the process.
Yeah.
It's so horrendously difficult to skate, but he's enjoying the process.
Love it.
And eager to learn.
Yes, very eager.
So, Eddie, we have to ask, obviously you're a great skier, so how does skiing compare to ice skating? Like, is it any of the same skill set at all?
Not really, other than holding an edge, an inside edge and an outside edge. That's it. In fact, if anything, it's bad for my skating because I get into a skiing stance, which is terrible for skating.
Yeah.
Is it? So what stance do you need for skating? Is it just like rigid posture? Kind of?
Yeah, I mean, it's very dance-based skating, so you've got to be upright, you've got to be looking at your partner all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, Eddie pulls your most funniest of faces sometimes when he's learning something new.
Yeah.
So I keep giving him Austin Powers marks and stuff like that.
And that's what she says, posture, posture, posture. Either that or keep your tongue in, because every time I'm concentrating, my tongue's
Put your tongue out.
Yeah.
You're quite known for being quite clumsy, yet we watch your performances and they're so good, it's so professional. Does that put added pressure on you both?
Yes, I think the first routine we did for the opening was great, and I loved it. And I think I set the bar rather high for myself, and now I've got that challenge to sort of stay up there. And that's going to get more and more difficult as the weeks go by.
How's it been so far? What's it been like doing it so far? And getting the feedback you've got?
Oh, it's amazing.
Done so well.
I didn't know that I was going to be as good as I was, as I am. Thanks for coaches and for Vicky, and I've surprised myself and surprised everybody. But it's been amazing. I've loved it, and I just want to keep going and see how far I can get.
And Vicky, when you get a partner, there is a point you think this is going to be good? Was there a point you just thought it clicked and Eddie was going to be good?
Well, I think it's really important to work on the basics and the foundations of that, and then you develop lift work and other sort of footwork from there. And Eddie applied himself really well to the basics, so that's kind of helped from the get-go. But yeah, excited to see where you go with this.
Oh.
Eddie, you've been training hard and you look in great shape, so I find this baffling. So eating the right meals is important. Yours just happens to be Greg's. But like, and everyone loves a Greg's, but like every day, pretty much, no?
Oh gosh, 2 or 3 times a day I go to Greg's.
Well, the good people at Greg's have said Greg's has sent you a limited edition bait tray box ahead of Valentine's Day. There's a selection of tasty savouries that you love. Your sausage and bean cheese melt. Is that your favourite?
Yes, sausage, bean and cheese.
Thanks, Uber Eats.
Releasing us until...
We've just sent that in for you. Are you going to open it?
That's like the milk tray.
It's yours. It's yours, anyway. Let's see what's inside. Let's have a look. I'm dying to know. Oh, my God.
Oh, my word. No, that is good.
That's just
You've got a steak temptation, the OG sensation, which obviously must be the...
I love this. Can you buy this?
Wow.
Buy this for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, I can smell as well.
You're still after one of those black cards, aren't you?
I am. I'd love one, but...
What, did Greg's do a black card? card as well?
I think Stormzy's got one.
Free Greggs for
Oh,
life.
stop it. We'll have a chat with them afterwards. We'll have a chat.
Wow.
So we've got to talk about your time in the Olympics back in the day.
Gosh.
What are your memories and what do you hold close to you? Because you're such a fighter. What are your memories?
Oh, I can remember it like it was yesterday, the whole thing, even though it happened, 36 years ago? Almost to the day, Valentine's Day, it happened 36 years ago. And, yeah, I can remember it like it was yesterday, the crowd, just getting there, lighting the Olympic flame. It was just amazing.
And then to make a film from your life, what was that like for you? I mean, they grossed £46 million pounds from that film.
Well, I signed the deal to make the movie back in 1999, 25 years ago, and I thought the film would never be made after 10, 15 years. And then I did Splash, won that. That was the impetus then to make the film, and they did such a great job.
It was so good.
I loved it. And it still makes me cry when I watch it as well now.
And it's so close to the true story as well.
It's very close. It's, I'd say it's probably about 80% true, but it only represents probably about 5% of my life. There was so much more that they could have put in, but they had to keep it down to a certain length. But they did a wonderful job, and Taron played me so beautifully.
But also such a struggle over adversity, wasn't it? Because no one, none of the federations wanted you there. Like you had to really fight to get there. Didn't you?
It was a struggle. Yeah, they kept moving the goalposts, and I slept in the back of the car and in cow sheds and scraped food out of bins and did all kinds of things. But other countries were wonderful. They gave me equipment, they gave me places to stay, they gave me a bit of coaching, and they were wonderful. So I just took advantage of whatever came my way.
Kindness to strangers,
any help. I thought, oh yes, please, and I would jump at it. So, yeah.
Well, we are so excited to see your journey. We are. I can't wait for Saturday.
Vicky smells blood. She's got a winner on her hands. Come on, let's do it.
It's actually on Sunday, isn't it? It's on Sunday, 6:20 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.
Dance week this week, so...
Dance week?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know, do you know what you're doing?
Yeah, we're doing jive, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Jive on the ice? That's going to be tough.
A lot of complicated footwork, which we're trying to work
Get your
on.
carbs in. You'll need them.
Sausage rolls.
You've got your plate tray now, you're sorted. Thank you for joining us.